Some time ago, I released a video where I talked about overcoming my own addiction to sugar. The video is called I Get Triggered Too. You can look it up. Many of you have asked how I was able to get over that time in my life where I was bent on emotional eating and downing a pound of peanut M&Ms every single night. Before we dive into that video, I want to get you a free resource. So download my Mindset Manifesto in the link below to get started. When I lived in New York City, I was so stressed and I had such high anxiety and I was so lonely that I began emotional eating. I began consuming an entire pound of peanut M&Ms every single night while laying in bed watching a movie. It's embarrassing for me to even tell you about this, but hopefully my pain will cause you to seek the help that I'm offering. And what it was the pain of eating that volume of sugar and that volume of food would cause this incredible uncomfortable feeling in my stomach, and it was enough pain and enough uncomfortableness to help me temporarily forget my anxiety and my loneliness. And that's what started this whole cycle that I was on. I didn't really understand and learn why I did that. Even years later, when I didn't consume the M&Ms anymore, I would still do these periodic series of binge eating, and I didn't understand why I was doing that. And how I learned that was from my dad. And you say, well, my dad? Well, my dad's a licensed personal counselor, an LPC, and he created a series for us called What's Eating You. It's a training course. And I was watching the training course so that I could approve it to show it to the public, to sell it to the public. And I realized that that was me, that I was doing that. And I couldn't believe it. I learned what my triggers were, and I learned how to stop it, and I learned how to keep going and how to not let that happen again. And so now, since I know one of my triggers, for example, is taxes, that's one of my triggers. And I know that when I have to meet with my tax accountant, I want to go right to the refrigerator and start binge eating. I see that now, and I stop that from happening. And now it's because of that course that I learned that. And now I can stop those behaviors and not let them go too far. You can't help yourself if you don't get to the root cause of the issue. You don't know what it is that is causing this. How are you going to fix the problem? So the best thing we can do is peel back the layers of the onion and find out what gets you do what you do to emotionally eat. If we don't find out what's causing the trigger, if we don't find out the trigger that's causing the behavior, we can't get anywhere. But once we find that trigger, then you identify the trigger and you stop the behavior before it becomes an emotional eating issue. So I was able to identify my triggers and overcome them by watching my dad's digital course that we offer called What's Eating You. And once I was able to identify those triggers and know what was causing them, know what was causing the emotional eating, I stopped doing that. I was able to stop emotionally eating. So you might have things that are causing you to emotionally eat. Maybe it's your mother-in-law. Maybe it's getting called to go into the principal's office because you've got a child that is a discipline problem. Maybe you and your husband are having marriage problems. Maybe you're being reminded of something that happened in your past that traumatized you. Whatever is going on, you have to find out what's causing it. You have to find out the trigger. Once you find out the trigger, it's good from there. It's easy from there, because then we put measures in place to stop the behavior that follows next, which is emotionally eating. So we've got to get to the bottom of the problem. We've got to find out what your issue is. So once I identified what my triggers were to cause me to emotionally eat, I put measures in place to make sure that I didn't repeat that behavior. So for example, when I have to have a meeting with my tax accountant, because taxes, they just cause me to just 10 out of 10, like I'm really anxiety through the roof. Then I made a rule that I was not allowed to be in the house during a meeting with my tax accountant. For example, I'll go to his office or I'll go to a coffee shop and I'll put my headphones on. I'm not around any food. I'm not around anything that makes me want to binge eat. Weight gain and sugar addiction is not the problem. It's the result of an even deeper problem related to stress, shame, guilt, and doubt. Once we are able to be honest with ourselves and identify what the underlying issue is, we can begin to move forward, heal our minds, and heal our bodies. If you're ready to make a real change and overcome your triggers, click the link below to download my free resource. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and better yet, subscribe to my channel. That way you're notified when I release a new video. But listen, I want to hear from you, and I know it's asking a lot, but I would love for you to put in the box below, comment, and tell me, what are your triggers? Just put it out there. Nobody's judging you. I just want to hear your heart. Put it in the comment box below, and I'll see you on the next video.